Hello, Jackie Edwards here. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today, I want to talk about commenting on other people's weight. Now, I think that, dude, we need to stop this. So, I was in a Facebook group. I'm in so many Facebook groups, love them. And one person in there recently commented and said that she thinks the person that leads the group looks like they've lost a lot of weight. And it's just such a hard comment because like the lady that leads the group is so much more than just like a, a body. You know what I mean? Like she's leading a group of it's mostly women, a group of amazing women to like better their lives. And she puts out amazing content and she's written amazing books. And I don't want to say who she is because then you might find the group and all that stuff and I don't want to like specifically call anybody out. But she's so much more than how much she weighs. And I found it like really, really disheartening when I saw that comment that was just like, oh, kind of like celebrating, and not even celebrating, but just commenting on, oh, it looks like she's lost weight. How do you do that? And it's a lot about money mindset. So it was like, oh, I'm trying to reconcile, she looks like she's lost a lot of weight. My thought is that you only can be skinny to be rich. And I'm like, oh my goodness, first of all, like, it's incredibly rude to comment on somebody's weight. Like, she is a reasonably public figure, but that doesn't mean you can comment on her weight. And the more we comment on other people or other women's weight, the more that makes it okay for us to like judge other people's bodies. And I know that we think like saying, oh, it looks like you've lost weight is like a really nice comment, but it's still a judgment of somebody else's body. So maybe she wasn't trying to lose weight. Maybe she's sick and, that's why she's lost weight. Maybe she just doesn't want somebody fucking commenting on her body. I know for me, like when I would lose weight and people would comment on my body, like I found it really triggering. I was like, oh, you've noticed I've lost weight. That must mean you noticed I was fat. So what do I do now? Or, oh, you've noticed I've lost weight. And it just brought up so many crazy thoughts in my brain. And I usually ended up like then sabotaging myself and like going and comfort eating after. Or just feeling super uncomfortable because I don't know, it's my body and why are you commenting on it like that? And especially for women and people socialized as women, is that like we've been taught it's okay. Like our bodies are like public property and they're supposed to be there to be commented on because that's what our worth is based on is our bodies. And if we continue to comment on people and say, oh, it looks like you've lost weight, I don't get it quite as much as, oh, it looks like you've gained weight, because, we try to stay away from that. And it's like, well, if you're happy to comment that I've lost weight, you know, why don't you comment that I've gained weight? That's because gaining weight is bad and losing weight is good, even though there's lots of bad ways or reasons why people have lost weight. So anyways, it's just a terrible, terrible thing to do. And it just goes to perpetuate the idea that, like, our bodies are public property, our bodies are meant to be, pleasing, or they're for other people's, like, viewing pleasure. And that's not what my body is for. My body is here for me. It's to make me feel good. It's to hold me up and keep all my organs in and to keep me moving, to keep me energized. It's all of those things. So anyways, there were quite a few comments on that lady's post. Not just mine saying, maybe that's not appropriate to comment on her weight like that. Especially if she's not asked for it or anything like that. Just kind of out of the blue to comment on her weight when it's nothing to do with what we're talking about. And she did take the comment down. But there were lots of other comments of women that had the same thoughts. And yes, I know it's a thing. And of course we think about our bodies all the time. But the more often we're commenting on each other's bodies, the more we just perpetuate the body, kind of like just all of our focus being on our bodies and our bodies being why we're worthy. And if they lose weight, then that's good. And gay people commented on it. But is that appropriate? Especially for, I don't know, there's just so many reasons why it's not appropriate. So let's not comment on each other's bodies anymore. If you've noticed somebody's lost weight, you don't have to tell them, gee, it looks like you've lost weight, because honestly, they probably know. And it might not be the compliment that you think it is. And especially don't comment on somebody's body if you think it's bigger. Like, don't do it. Their body is none of your business. It does not need your comments unless they ask for them. That's the only time you should be commenting on somebody's body, is if they asked for your feedback, your opinion, or your comments. All right, I'm going to go now because the builders just arrived and we've got a couple of building projects, so I need to get them started. So yeah, I think that's it. Thank you for joining me. It's lovely to see you. Thank you for the little likes. If you like this, share it, please. I would feel so awesome. And yeah, I will see you again tomorrow.